Okie dokie, banner. That's what I want. And comments. There we go. So hi guys, welcome to my live. Let me check my volume. Testing. Okay. Hi Diane. Let me just check that my volume is up. Okay, what's happening here? So, hey Sarah, can you guys hear me okay? Can you let me know if you can hear me? Hi Trudy, welcome. I just can't. So if you could just give me some feedback on the volume. Hey Ani, hi Ange, hi Angel. So if you guys could let me know that you could hear me, that would be amazing. You're usually all pretty, oh perfect, thanks guys. Hi Holly, thank you Trudy, thanks Sarah. Hi Christine. Hey Connie, welcome Sharon, thanks Holly. So jump on and let me know if this is your first time watching, if this is your first time seeing me live, let me know. I always like to do a big welcome for our newcomers. Hi Facebook user. If you're watching from the Lighthouse, from my spiritual community, then you will have to give Facebook, StreamYard permission for me to be able to see your comments. Okay, and I can't see who you are either, because what it'll do is we'll hide your profile picture. Yeah, and your name. So if you guys could start sharing my live, that would be really, really amazing. And you'll see that I placed in the intro blurb at the start of this, I posted my links to my Instagram page, _Energy Muse, and my YouTube channel, Jessica Brown, the Energy Muse. So if you want to jump over there and follow, subscribe, that would be amazing. I do notice who follows my Instagram pages after this live, and I do make a note of that. So I do see who jumps on and who shares and who follows. I make a note of that. And you guys are the ones that I tend to read for first. Hi, Kate. It's everyone. Let's give Kate Pennington a big warm welcome. Let's send her some beautiful hearts, please. Hey, Brookie. How are you, Sharon? I can see you. How are you, Sharon? Holly says, wow, you're so organized. Not really, but kind of sometimes I am, but not often. Yeah. Oh, thank you, babe. Brookie says, looking beautiful. Thank you, my love. Where are you at the moment? Are you still in Perth? What are you doing? Okay, so let's just give this a little bit longer, waiting for more crew to jump on. So for you to receive a free mini reading from me tonight, then all I need you to do is to follow me on my Instagram page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this live. Thank you, Trudy. Oh, Sharon, she's looking amazing. Thank you. Had a haircut today. It's called a mullet. So I asked for a mullet cut with shag. So I don't even know what that is, but this is the result of a shaggy mullet. Interesting. Interesting is the word I have for this hairstyle. Yay. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue. Hazel doesn't have Insta. You can follow me on Facebook instead if you like, the Energy Muse. That'll be all right. No, Kate, I can see your comments. Excellent. So there's quite a few of you on. So depending on which platform you're watching from, what I like to do when I do my lives is I like to live stream over a few different platforms. So you're collectively all put into StreamYard. So there's around 50 of you on at the moment. So if you're, say, on my Facebook page, The Energy Muse, you may only see that there's a few of you on there and wondering, and you might think that I'm ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. You're all up in this feed. You're all together. Kylie, it has been a while. Welcome, welcome. And hi, Mandy. Mandy says, shared, I love your work. Oh, thank you so much, Mandy. And thank you so much for all of you jumping on and sharing your Thursday evening with me. Connie says, love it, suits you. Thank you. Still kind of getting used to it, but yeah, I love a good hairdo. Okay, thank you, Sharon. So yeah, so I'm going to give my spiel now. Just followed your Insta. I love watching your daily readings. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So guys, welcome. My name is Jessie Brown. I'm the Energy Muse. I am a energy healer. Okay, and the way that I work, so I am a yoga teacher, a meditation teacher, a kinesiologist, a Reiki master, a sound healer, a holistic counselor, and a full-time tarot reader, a full-time reader. So yeah, so you guys are in really, really great hands. The way that I receive information is mainly through seeing and feeling. So I'll kind of feel into, or I'll see your aura and feel into your aura, and I'll find I kind of get blocks on my body as to where the blocks are on your body. Okay, so it's kind of, I call it a physical empath. So I'm able to kind of tune into your emotions and see where energy is sitting in your physical body, where it's stuck, or in your auric field. And so it comes into the auric field first, and then what happens is when you're ignoring it through synchronicities, through connection to your guides, your higher self, whatnot, then, you know, spirit gives us injuries and issues in physical form. So then there's no more ignoring it. And then hopefully through synchronicity or through, you know, listening to your higher guidance, you're then channeled, or you're put in touch with people that can, you know, holistic people that can let you know what emotions, what situations, what patterns and programs are you holding on to that are creating and causing dis-ease in the physical body. So that's how I work. Yay, yay, yay. So I'm just going to, and yeah, I scroll up and down. Hi, Jason. Hi, Deborah. It is her first time watching, guys. So let's give Deborah some hearts. Hey, Carrie. Yeah. So please, when you're asking for a mini reading, a specific question is really great, and your star sign is even better. If you know your moon and your rising, then hit me with that too. The more you give me, then the more I'm going to be able to tune into your energy. And speaking of energy, how's this collective energy going with you guys at the moment? So we've got a solar eclipse and a new moon tonight in the sign of Gemini. So super, super amazing energy. And I've been feeling this build up, actually. It's have you guys been feeling it? Just chat in the comments and let me know how you've been feeling this build up of this kind of you know, this mutable air energy, because Gemini is, you know, for those of you who are Gemini suns, or even, you know, Gemini moons or rising, has your energy been really scattered lately? Has your thoughts been scattered? Have you been finding it hard to kind of focus and pinpoint and anchor down into things? Because that's that energy of Gemini, that need to kind of want to know everything. They're just information grabbers. They need to soak up as much information as they can. They need to know the nitty little tiny details of every single thing. Okay, and that's a big Gemini trait. And when it comes into an eclipse, what an eclipse does is it kind of supercharges the energy of the new moon and the energy of Gemini. So have a look in your chart, because we're at 19 degrees this new moon. Look in your chart to see where Gemini at 19 degrees is, and you'll see how this solar eclipse and this new moon is going to be affecting you. So think new moon, think new beginnings, think things that you want to co-create and manifest for this next lunar cycle. And then what the solar eclipse does is it kind of it's like it's on crack. It kind of fast forwards that energy. So yeah, so it's a really great time for you to set intentions, for you to start projects that you're thinking of. And, you know, you might even want to have a new moon bath tonight, set up a new altar. There's so many beautiful things and energies that you can sink into around new moon. So write down what intentions. Writing things down is so important because it gets you out of your head. And when we write it down, it becomes something physical. It becomes something that we can tangibly, actually physically see, instead of just a ruminating thought that's going on in our mind. So anchor it down, write it down. Now choose an affirmation and write that down as well. Take a new moon bath and then really feel what it is that you're wanting to create over this next lunar phase. I love doing new moon baths and full moon baths and, you know, working with bath and water energy around lunar stuff, because the moon is affected by water. You know, that's what... that's the main element of that moon energy. So it's really great to work with water, the element of water, when working with that lunar energy. Okay, now let's have a little look. Hi, Kat. Guys, that's big. Kelly Sam, it's her first time watching. She's a Sagittarius, directly opposite that Gemini energy. So, Kelly, how are you finding this this eclipse energy? How are you finding this new moon in Gemini energy? Okay, so now let me have a look. Guys, feel free to talk amongst yourself. Love learning this. Thank you. No worries, dear Deborah. Okay, so I'm going to scroll back up here. So the way I read, I just scroll up and down the feed. Brooks in Canberra, moving here short term for work, then maybe Melbourne. Oh my God, girl, what is happening? I am going to be over that way next month. So let me know if you're still in Canberra and we can catch up, because I might fly into Canberra. I'm going to just sing. But, man, no offense to anyone that lives in Canberra. Canberra's a shithole. It's so freaking cold. There's nothing to do in Canberra, girl. And then at least in Melbourne, you've got all the awesome cafes. You've got the art. You've got the nightlife. Canberra, look, I'm sorry, guys. If you're from Canberra, feel free to come at me. But, you know, tell me, please, fill me in. What does Canberra have to offer? I don't love Canberra. It is freaking cold. And, you know, Melbourne's freezing. But at least in Melbourne, you know, you can embrace that cold because you've got that amazing culture. Canberra, what you got? Nothing. Right. Okay, I'm going to scroll. Scroll. Okay. So I can't see. What have we got? Where are my questions? So I've got a lot of general readings. Okay, Ange, let's have a look. Angela Simone, welcome, Ange. She says, welcome, beautiful Jess. It's been a crazy week. Would love to find out what is behind it all. So it could be that eclipse energy coming at you, Ange. What's your star sign? What is your star sign? Just going to scroll all the way back down there. If I have it's so pretty and the people are so nice. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Brooke. Waste of a good sheep paddock. Oh, funny. Okay, let's have a look. Where is she? Ange. Good. Okay. Oh, actually, before I forget, sorry. I need to grab another deck. I'm going to use this deck. Okay, so this is I love doing this because it means that I get to give everyone a reading. So just whatever your question is for me tonight, even if you just want a general card, just put it out there, take a few deep breaths. Sorry, Ange, I am coming for you. Take a few deep breaths and ask your higher self, what is it? What is it that you would like to hear tonight? Okay, so we've got card number, what do we got here? So we've got card number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So card 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you can put your card choices in the comments for me now so you can't change your mind. Okay, card 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tune in. Notice which psychic senses, which your spidey feels are being activated. Is it your clear hearing, seeing, feeling, or all-knowing when you ask yourself which card, you know, pertains to your question? And then I'll come back to those later. So let me have a look. Put your card choice in the comment section, please, while we have a look at Ange and see what's been going on with Ange. Okay, now did I see that you were a Capricorn, Ange? Welcome, Michelle from New Zealand. There she is. And guys, let me know where you're watching from as well. Welcome, Deb, the Aquarius. I love that Aquarius energy. Okay, Ange. What has been going on behind Angela's crazy week? Okay, you've got some big, strong Pluto vibes coming through for you here. And you've got this beautiful energy. Okay, so, and I love that the moon's shown up for you, Ange. Okay, so the first card that's coming out for you, you've got this energy of judgment, which is very Plutonian, okay? Pluto rules this card. It's Scorpio, which Pluto rules. So this is really a really amazing card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck because it's right at the end of the Fool's Journey. Actually, I'm really drawn into the red, into the cross here, in the flag here. So I'm wondering, has there been going on something around your health at all, Ange? Is there anything going on around anyone around you that they may need some kind of medical assistance? Because I'm really drawn to the red cross into that flag. But this is coming through for you. So I feel like this is actually around you. This doesn't feel like this is intended literally at you. I feel like there's something going on with somebody that's connected very closely to you. And I feel like they're going through something really, really big at the moment. And I feel like that their energy is rubbing off on you. This card comes through as it's like a card for spiritual awakening. It's a download of messages of higher self messages, understanding spiritual lessons and why you've had to go through those. So I'm wanting to know who is it that's around you that's going through kind of like a transformation, or they're experiencing downloads at the moment and they're understanding higher lessons and higher reasons why. So they're seeing big picture stuff instead of focusing on minute details. So I feel like you're picking up on someone else's energy around you, and I feel like it may be around work. I don't know why I'm going like this. Could be around your work energy. Okay, you've got this energy of Leo coming through here, Jupiter in Leo. So it's really a strong energy of victory and really standing tall and really being being noticed and being kind of revered in a way. It's almost like the patting on the back with a really, really, really great job well done. So I feel like that this energy that you're picking up on is somebody that's around you that has got this really Leo vibe. It feels like it's around your work, could be friendship circle as well, but it's somebody that really holds themselves this way, because I'm really drawn not so much to the meaning of the card, but I'm drawn more to their stature. I'm drawn to their feeling of their chest is open, and they're kind of, there's a sense of pride, but there's also a bit of arrogance that's tinged with that pride. Now you've got this energy coming through, and here's your new moon at your feet, girl. High priestess coming through, really strong spiritual energy around you at the moment. This is this new moon in Gemini energy. Okay, so notice how it is affecting you, but you're being called to kind of tune into the energy that's around you. And when I said new moon bath, I would advise or recommend and have a spiritual cleanse night. Take a new moon bath, put some rock salt in there, put some Himalayan salt to ground your energy, because your energy feels very, very scattered, but it doesn't feel like yours. It feels like it's somebody around you. This is for the whole chat as well, guys. So if there's something that's resonating in this chat, it's for you as well. So when you feel that you're picking up on funky energy, and if you're not able to discern between whether it's yours or somebody else's, that's why it's so important for you to ground every day and for you to ground and shield your energy. So you create this auric field and this auric shield around you. So anything that's coming at you just slides right on off, like doesn't stick like glue and create hooks, holes, and cords in your attachment. If there's anyone on the chat that wants to know more about that, let me know, because I am happy to expand on that for you. Also, and she says, that sounds like my workplace at the moment. In your energy, go away, moth. You're killing my vibe. When I start to talk quickly, it means I'm channeling. So fuck off, moth. That's really annoying me. Go away. And in your energy, I've got some stuck stuff happening on my outer hip on the left-hand side. So I'm kind of wanting to know what's happening in your vibe, or what's happening with you as far as your work energy goes, as far as your income. I'm feeling, is there a different source and stream of income coming in for you, Ange? Are you thinking about that at the moment? Because I'm getting some stuck stuff in that hip, and it's around your income, it's around your finances. Okay, it's around, I want to say scarcity of or fear of. I don't feel like you have that scarcity, but for you do have a real fear of it. You've got a fear of going without, a fear of not having enough. Okay, and as I'm in your energy, my knee's coming up now. Okay, so there's some base chakra stuff. This is my pain all week, she's saying. So I've got some base chakra stuff showing up for you. So the thing is, oh, hi, Rosemary. Sorry, my love. I didn't mean to yeah. So the thing is for you, Ange, I want you to acknowledge, so this is subconscious, and that's why that moon energy is coming through for you as well, because there's some subconscious stuff that's showing up in your field, and it's been showing up in other people. Okay, so the people are your mirror at the moment. So take notice of people's actions and their intentions and what they're coming at you with, because this is what your higher self is wanting you to take away this week. But I also want you to write down that there's some fear in your subconscious about scarcity and about lack. So I want to go back to your childhood around that and say, what was it in your childhood, or what part of your childhood was it that where you caught onto the story, or you created this program around feeling like for you to have things, you'll feel safe and supported and secure. Okay, so let's have a look into that and just tune into that, Ange, and just let me know what comes up for you around that. So I'm just going to have a sip of my water here, and I would say, Ange, drink some more water. Oh, beautiful, Rosemary. She says, Jess, that's happening for me too. And that's why this is, hey, Vass, we're in a collective field here. So what I'm saying for Ange, it really, if this is applying to you, then this is for you as well. Okay, dokie. I'm just going to have a shuffle. Kate has hip issues too. I'm sorry to hear that, Kate. So for me, when I do readings and I tune into energy stuff, a lot of the time hip stuff comes through with base chakra stuff, which is childhood stuff, right? From the ages of around 0 to 7. Okay, it's that 12th house energy in your chart as well, from the ages of 0 to 7. Okay. I'm not going to get into that singing thing. This happens to me. What happens is I can't stop singing shit. I don't know why. I haven't got a good singing voice, If I did, I'd say. But yeah, for some reason, when I start talking, I start singing. So that's going to get annoying for everyone, including me. Right. Okay, I've got one here. Bev. Hey, Bev. Bev Straight. Now, this is this. I can fly back again. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. Go away. Go away. Back. Right. Do I give up my pet sitting business? No. That sounds amazing. Hey, you're a Gemini. Okay, babe, you're being really called to work with this energy that's showing up for you at the moment. Pet sitting, girl, you can come and sit for my pets when I go away. Rita is giving feedback on Canberra, I reckon. She says it's cold. Tick. But heaps more little cafes and restaurant districts, markets close to the snow and the sea, better than 10 years ago. Actually, that is a good point. You are close to the snow and you are close to the sea. Yes, that's a good point. Good point. Rita, I just want to say too, in your energy, I'm getting some cramping in my upper rib on my left-hand side. Actually, I'm finding it really hard to breathe. I'm almost feeling like there's a stitch coming in. So have you got any sort of grief, or is there anything that you're a little bit upset about, any friendships, or what's going on for you at the moment, Rita? Where I feel like you're there's a bit of grief, there's a bit of sadness in your vibe. Okay. Now let's have a little look. Okay, Bev, back to you. Do I give up my pet sitting business and take a regular job? Okay, let's have a look. So the thing is, pets are an amazing energy for extending our energy and expanding our vibration and our auric field. And the thing is, guys, the higher your vibration, the closer and connected you are to spirit. So what happens when you tune in, when you channel, when you connect to ones that are crossed over, loved ones that have crossed over? The higher your vibration, then the less spirit has to work to meet you in the middle. So if you're super low vibe, spirit's got to work really, really, really hard to connect into your field and into your energy to bring through messages, right? But if you're vibing so high, spirit doesn't have to do much at all to connect in and to bring those messages through. So do things that make yourself really high vibrational, like crystals. No, not really. But yeah, crystals help, of course. They're a vibration. Everything's a vibration. But I've got a lot of dogs, okay? And the reason I have a lot of dogs is, it's just something that has organically happened. I haven't meant to have a lot of dogs. I've got 2 dogs because you're only supposed to have 2 dogs. But the thing is, because they shift my energy, they allow me to release, clear and download from my field every day after working with clients, but they extend and they lift my vibration, right? Yeah, amazing. So I really feel like pet sitting, if that's what lifts your vibration and that's what you love, then keep on doing that, but find a way to do it better. Find a way to do it differently. Okay, that card's fallen out for you there. And why not take a regular part-time job, okay, to bring in that money and to keep the money coming in. So I'm just looking at some cards around this for you. It's so interesting. So this always shows up for me. And I do want to say that if people, because, a lot of the time people will watch my lives if they're learning the tarot and to get the meaning of the tarot. I'm not saying don't do that, but I don't often use the traditional meaning of the decks, of the cards. I use what my intuition and what my guides show me on the cards. Okay, so this, as I'm saying this, because, the reason this shows up for me in readings is it's around someone moving, a physical move, an emotional move, a mental move. This has come through in the reverse for you, Bev. So your guides really want you to say, no, we don't want you moving out of this pet sitting business. We want you to stay in this business. We want you to build it up. And we want you to build it up in such a way that it's going to bring you in more money. So how can you become more creative? Can you start doing dog walking? Can you start? So, think outside the box, but this is also a little bit of a shout out to a part-time job that your guides are going to bring your way, okay? And then when that happens, you'll be able to get in a little bit more serious because we've got Saturn in Taurus here, okay? So this is about, this is an abundance of your income, okay? It's about more rules and structure coming into your life around Saturn energy. And Taurus is second house. It's around the things that you value. So your guides are really saying to you, Bev, what is it that you value, okay? And within those values, how can you create a better stream of income and more money? So the answer to your question is no. Okay, not only is it a no, but it is about thinking outside the box in how you can work with these pet sitting business, okay? And also, because I don't feel like you've actually made a real thing of it. I think you're kind of doing it a little bit here, a little bit there, okay? I'm also getting some pain in your middle back around the side here. So I'm really finding it hard to take a deep breath in your energy as well, Bev. So I'm wondering, do you suffer from asthma at all? Have you got anything respiratory going on at the moment? Okay, hi, Keston. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, Bev says, fascinating. I've always loved animals. Think outside of the box. Think outside the blocks, out of the box. Blocks. Not sure what that is, but that could just be you. This is your starting block to get up and running. So work with that new moon energy, work with this eclipse energy, Bev. It's in your sign. This is a gift that's being gifted to you tonight. Write down what it is that you really, really want. write down what it is that's like, where could you visualize? Where can you envision your business going? And how can you take your business to the next level? Your guides are asking you to do that and start to get in that co-creating there. Okay, let's have a little look-see. Okay. Oh, we got a birthday. Let me know if your birthday's coming up. Oh, hey, Josephine. I'm a Taurus. He's a Taurus. Love Taurus energy. We both have the same birthday, just a year apart. Any guidance would be good. Okay, so is this a relationship question? Josephine, Josie, if you could let me know if you're still with us, that would be amazing. So let me know if you're still with me. That would be really, really great. Okay, we've got Josie joining us here. Okay, so I'm just going to do a reading here. We have the same birthday. Any guidance would be good. I'm a Taurus, he's a Taurus. Okay, so this is going to be a relationship. Okay, hi, Holly. So let's have a look here. What is going on for Josephine K in this relationship? Josephine. Okay, we have the same birthday. Okay, I'd love to know what your charts are. That would be very, very interesting. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what this is. Any guidance would be good. So you've got two strong cards coming through. You've got this energy here coming through of Virgo, so the Hermit. So I straight away feel that there's this really strong need for you to go within around this energy and about what's going on within this relationship. It feels like I feel a lot of busyness with both of you. I feel a lot of business here and a lot of busyness there. To me, it feels like there is this lack of connection, this lack of communication. You've got this energy coming through here of Taurus again. So this is your card coming through here. Moon in Taurus energy. Okay, so I love that this is coming through for this reading, and it's around two Taurine energies, and it's around lack of balance in this relationship, because this is your card. Okay, so it tells me that one may be taking, one may be giving, one may be giving too much, one might be taking enough. But this tells me that things are out of whack and things are out of alignment and balance in the relationship. I'm really drawn to the scales there. Okay, so it feels like you guys need to come back into connection, particularly around emotions, particularly around communicating your emotions. Okay, this is why the moon is coming through here. It's about, okay, connect back into, what got you into this relationship in the first place. What is it that you guys love to do? Because I feel like you've lost yourself in the work energy and in the work vibration. Okay, one of you is really, really connected to the outdoors more so than the other one. But I do feel like there is a need to kind of compromise. I'm seeing compromise coming in. I'm seeing a tent as well. Okay, I don't know if you guys are into camping or what the tent is about, but I'm being shown a tent. Okay, and I'm also being shown compromise. And you've got the Emperor coming through here as well. So I'm not sure about this. I'm just going to do a clarification card on that. This could be that imbalance coming through in the relationship. It's strong Mars energy. How funny, yeah. So I've got you both showing up here, okay? Even though these typically aren't Taurine energies, but it is that imbalance that's showing through, okay? But it is strong energy around fire for both of you. I've got you looking away from this relationship, and I've got the Emperor. I've got him looking in the other direction. So this is what I was saying when I was like, you guys are both like that. You guys are looking away from one another in this reading. So it's about needing to come together. So focusing on this energy here. She said, he is, I'm not, laugh out loud. Yeah. And we've got some feedback here. She says, oh my God, that is very true. We struggle to communicate. It's been a big 16 years together. Yeah. And what happens in 16 years is this energy here. So the Emperor becomes very grounded, very stoic, and very a little bit set in his ways. And Queen here can become a little bit, a little bit, I don't want to say stubborn or anything like that, but a little bit flighty, a little bit, okay, then I'll do my own thing then. So there is this, and you can see, Joe, when you look at these energies, can you see how she's looking that way and he is looking with his eyes that way? So there's that disconnection. Okay, so I would say really feel into this energy here and take it. It's a little bit deeper than what you're thinking or feeling it is. Okay, so even have a night and just say, okay, let's write down some things we love about each other. Let's write down some things that we need to focus on, because 16 years makes by the time we get to 16 years, it's hard work. Okay, very hard work, very, very hard work. So and to be able to work with that, it's about communicating. And if you find it's difficult to get your words out, then write it down. But that's what's going to open up this relationship and bring you guys back together. Okay, I've got my little dog Pen barking at the door. She is such a bossy bitch. Okay, Jo says I'm actually very stubborn. Yeah, that's that Queen and Sag energy. That can be stubborn when she's working in her shadow. That reader says that resonates with the pain under the rib, but it's the right side. Yeah, either. So Spirit gives me that, and I want to say 85% of the time I get the side right, but it's the energy, it's that area as well that that Spirit brings you to. So, so reader, I would suggest that, what is it that you're kind of, because around our chest, that's our heart energy, and what blocks that is grief. So is there anything that's been going on, particularly if it's in the right? So what is it going on in your relationship, reader? Because in your energy, I'm also feeling my knee. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit of I'm feeling stuck in your vibration, reader. Inability to move forward from something. Okay, so now thank you so much, Joe, for letting me read for you, and thank you so much for the feedback. You're amazing. You're amazing. Okay, let me have a look. Okay. Oh, thanks, Rose. She says, guys, send stars. I don't think those stars come to me, by the way. I think they go to spiritual events, but stars are always really great. I still don't know what those stars are about, to be honest. Okay, so let's have a look at Vicky Ann. So, guys, another really great way for you to give me the love back is if I give you a mini reading tonight and it's something that you really resonate with and you really gel with and you really appreciate it, please feel free to go onto my Facebook page and write me a review. That would be really, really, really amazing. As readers, we do really well with reviews. That's how I get pretty much all of my bookings is through word of mouth and reviews on my pages. Jump on my Instagram page, click on testimonials, and you'll see how I work with them, how they come through. Card number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Write your card number in the choice, guys. In the chat room, write it down, and you will get your question answered. Okay, now let's move over to Vicky. Okay, would love to have reading from you. Would love to see what is coming up in the next 6 months for me. Finance, work, love. So I'm just going to do a general for you because that's too much information there. Too much for a mini reading. No worries, Rita. And Rita, thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. Been a bit slack on that, I know. I need to get back into it. Such hard work. Okay, thanks, Jess Harvey. She's chosen number 3. I love that. Okay, Vic, let's have a look. A general reading for Vic, please, in the next 6 months. And you've got that strong Pluto energy coming up as well. Okay, so you've got a couple of cards here coming through, Vic, and I would say you've got really strong Scorpion energy coming through, major Plutonian themes coming through for you. So both these cards, there's this need for you over the next 6 months for you to release something, for you to let something go. This is a card of mourning. It's not really, really deep mourning. It's not like the loss of a loved one kind of mourning. It's the loss of an idea, a project, a job, an energy, okay? And, but the thing that I love about the next 6 months for you is it's very healing, because once you connect to this card and you connect to the energy of that need to release, that need to let go of something, okay, then you're able to connect into this energy of Pluto, okay? This energy of letting go. When you let go, you'll understand some big life lessons, okay? You'll understand. And I see for you, Vic, that you're also going to be drawn back and taken back to your past in the next 6 months, okay? Something's going to happen, something's going to come through, and it's going to take you back to seeing, visualizing, or something coming back from your past, and it's going to come back and it's going to gift you this, okay? You're going to have this download and this realization of why something happened to you. And this is at the bottom of the deck here. So around a male energy, around a strong energy, like a father figure, a boss, or somebody with an authoritarian kind of vibe around you. This can be male or female, but I don't know what's coming through male for you. So I feel like that over the next 6 months, you're going to be gifted an understanding, a realization, almost like an aha moment about why something happened to you or why you went through something from your past. And you're going to really get the downloads about what that was all about, okay? So that's coming up for you over the next 6 months. Okay, so let's have a look and let's see who is next. I don't know if Vicky is with us in the chat for feedback around that. Yes, Karen, I'm seeing your comment. Actually, I'm just seeing that's the first comment I've seen there. But like I said, there's still 50 of you or so on this reading, so I can sometimes miss people. Yeah. Okay. Oh, someone's giving me their big 3, so I'm going to click on you. Lisa Beard. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. She says, gosh, I would love to see what comes up for me. Geez, my life really does test me. I'm a Scorpio sun with a moon in Pisces and a Virgo rising. Now, how does your Scorpio sun go with your Virgo rising? I'd be interested to know. Because Scorpio sun is, they like to get very, very deep in everything. They're very, very intense. I'm pretty much Scorpio myself, as Pluto is conjunct my sun. So I'm a Plutonian baby. I'm Pluto, Mrs. Pluto, okay? So when we're a Scorpio, you need to get to the bottom of things. You need to get to facts. You need to go deep. You feel everything a lot. Surface stuff isn't going to mix with you at all. Now, Virgo is, I don't want to say Virgo people are surface because they're not. Two of my best friends are Virgos and they're very, very deep. But Virgos, the mask that they show the world, being your ascendant, is this Miss Prim and Proper, hence the gosh and the G's, which is very cute. But it's somebody who kind of a little bit nitpicky, somebody who kind of, I don't want to say know-it-all, but somebody who kind of knows what they want and they kind of little Miss Judgy Pants and they're neat freaks and this is how they like to do their work, blah, blah, blah. But the beautiful side of that Virgo rising is you're so caring and so giving, and the way that you give and the way that you're of service and the way that you help people is by doing things, giving to people in a physical way. And a lot of Virgos are healers and they're nurses, they're doctors, they're people that heal, because the sixth house is very much the house of the healers. Actually, Lisa, what do? You've got healing energy, as I say that. You look like you've got some yoga vibes, some nursing vibes, some teaching vibes. She says, thank you. Yeah, that is me. With that emoji, that's cute. And someone said, someone else has said, me as a Virgo rising. It's true, right? Because your rising is the mask that you present to the world. So when you look at your big three, so your rising is, sorry, I'm just obsessing over my own self here. Your rising is when someone knocks on your door and you open the door, the person that they see is your rising. When they walk in the door and they sit down and you have a chat and they get to know you, then they see your sun. When they start to become intimate with you and you let them into your soul and your circle, then they start to see your moon sign. So you're actually very intuitive, Lisa, as well, because that moon in Pisces, I'd love to know where that rests or where that's sitting in your chart, because that's a very psychic placement. Moon in Pisces. Moon is your emotion, it's your intuition, and Pisces is a very intuitive sign to begin with. So let me get back to you, Liz. Let's have a little look. Okay, gosh, let's see what comes up for me. Let's have a looky look. Okie dokie, okay. What is coming up for Lisa? What is coming up for Lisa? She's got, wow, hitting the nail on the head. I've been in mining for 16 years. Been in mining for 16 years. Since December. I have been farming, but I have been everyone's healer, helping my whole life. Hectic. Yes. Yep. So yes, that's that energy. Been in mining for 16 years, and mining, because Virgos love, love plants and love trees, and Virgos love. The Virgos I know and Virgo energy fucking loves nurseries, right? Loves trees and how many plants have you got? I've been farming. Yeah, farming. It really sits well with your energy. Now, I forgot what your initial question was, so I'm kind of just giving you some cards here and filling into your vibe. So you've definitely got that energy of the healer. I'm surprised that teaching and nursing they're showing up for me in your field as well, but also hands-on healing. You would have been really, really great, or you work really, really well with animals as well. And so like you would be like, I envision you as a Reiki practitioner working on animals, particularly dogs and things like that, and horses as well. I'm also getting some energy in my knee for you as well, in the left-hand knee. So it's kind of like you're at a crossroads. It's like you're not really sure what you're doing with your life, if you're going forward or you're going back, and it's showing up in your knee because it's like you get an idea, but you second-guess yourself a lot. This is with everything you do, Lisa. It's like you get an idea and then you're like, yep, I'm going to go for it. And then it's kind of like you move a few steps back, and your mother's showing up around this energy, around that lack of confidence in your career and in your direction with your life, because career is important for you, or a purpose around your job is important for you. She said, so many plants in my garden. Yeah, so many. You got Wheel of Fortune coming through. Okay, so there's definitely study coming up for you, and it's study, what you endeavor, what you drop into next is very karmic for you, and it's what you're connected to. Okay, it's something that you should be doing, that you're going to be moved to do. So don't overthink this. Put it out there to your guides and say, look, over the next few days, show me, give me some synchronicity about what it is that I should be doing, what it is or where it is I should be going, okay, what it is I should be studying. And then your guides are going to give you this. They're going to bring it through for you and give you this opportunity, and it's going to really connect into your heart. You'll notice straight away because it's going to make you feel really good. It's going to make you feel connected, and it's going to make you feel kind of, yeah. And guys, we know that as soon as we're in flow with our destiny, as soon as we're in flow with our purpose, our guides roll the red carpet out for us, and everything is very easy when it's aligned to our higher self. Okay, you've got this energy coming through here, and look at that. Okay, moon in Taurus. It's that moon energy again. Taurus is second house, but it's your values. And so it's important for you, this is coming through, it's important for you to align to a career and to work energy that aligns with your values. Mining isn't in your values, okay? It's something that aligns to your higher self and your purpose and why you're here on this beautiful, beautiful planet Earth, okay? So this is you needing to, the way that you earn your money, it's going to need to align to the things that you hold and you value very, very closely to yourself, okay? So you've got some study coming up, Lisa. Don't overthink it, okay? You are an intuitive girl. There's your energy at the bottom. Put it out there to your guides. And guys, it's really great, everybody do this, say to your guides, okay, I want you to show me, put the test out there, ask them to, ask for something, ask them to show it to you, and notice how it shows up. Notice how you see signs, notice how synchronicity shows up in your field, notice how things show up in your vibration. Okay, let me have a look. I'm just going to have another sip of water. I'm just going to scroll back up here. Oh, Holly said vet. I kind of feel like with a vet, don't you? I think that's something that you need to start doing from when you're in the womb, right? Unless you're that feels like, whereas things like vet nurse or nursing, things like that, I kind of feel like a vet is, that's something that you just got to even from year 10, you've got to be switched on and wanting to hit that. Yay, my pleasure, ladies. My pleasure. Okay. Excuse me, I just burped. Any messages about my love life? Hey, Mara, cute name. Okay, Mara Catalino. She with us still. Hey, Michelle. She says, I'm still here. Welcome. Hey, Mara. Hi. Any messages about my love life? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I didn't mean to say that out loud, but I did. Sorry, guys. That was a bit gross, wasn't it? Me saying that I just burped. Okay, but actually what that is me energetically releasing someone's stuff from this live feed. Okay, let's have a look. Mara, any messages about my love life? Okay, let's have a look. Mara. What are you guys having for dinner? I'm having salmon and broccoli. I'm excited. Okay, Mara, any messages about my love life? Okay, let's have a look for you, Mara. Okay, so are you in a relationship or are you not in a relationship? Let me have a look. I feel like you're not in a relationship at the moment. Okay. We've got some big daddies that have thrown down. Okay, you've got the strength card up on reverse. So this is really strong Leo energy coming up for you. I love that it's thrown out though because it's still here, whether it's in the reverse or not. I love that it's in your vibe, okay? But the thing about the strength card is, yes, it is strong Leo energy, but there's a really strong pull. I'm feeling a really strong pull to your solar plexus, okay? All this yellow around this, okay? So to me, the fact that that's in reverse, it tells me that you've come out of something or you've previously gone through something in a past relationship and it's really, it really hit you hard in your solar plexus energy. And I feel like it's taking you quite a long time for you to build that up again and for you to build up that sense of, your self-esteem, esteem. I can't even say it in your vibe. I want to say trust. Where in the past relationships or previous relationships has trust been an issue for you? And she says, I'm a Leo. Yay. So this is twofold, okay? But where has trust been an issue for you in past relationships? And did something happen with your parents? Are your parents separated? Were there trust issues going on there? Because your parents are coming through for me in this reading for you. Now, again, you've got this energy coming through with Saturn in Taurus. So this is you kind of just waiting to see what's coming up next for you, okay? And now I'm wondering, are you doing something around your body or your physical stuff? Are you on some kind of fitness program or some regimen, or what's going on for you? Because I'm really being drawn into your body at the moment around this energy. I'm really being drawn into the energy under your solar plexus. So I know we're in the solar plexus energy, but I'm kind of drawn into like around, you know, your womb vibration, your womb energy. But I'm also drawn into your physical body. And I'm wondering if you've got anything going on with your physical body. Are you kind of focusing on that at the moment? Are you working on that? Because this is Saturn in Taurus. So Saturn is our rules, its restrictions, but it's also the skeletal system as well. It's literally structure, and it's the things that tie us to the 3D world. So nothing ties us more to being in a body than in a body, right? So I'm just wondering what's going on around that with you. And then you've got this strong energy of the Hermit coming through. So really strong Virgo vibes. Okay, so a Virgo would really suit your energy, actually, Mara. So look, be on the lookout for an earth sign. So Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, particularly a Virgo. But this is also that kind of, it's like, don't be looking for this. This is also really reiterating what I was picking up on that solar plexus energy. It's kind of like, don't be looking outside of yourself for ways to make yourself feel whole and feel like your cup is full. You know, that's a really strong job. That's an inside job. And that's so cliche, but it's so freaking true, you know. So, and this is what I feel like you're looking for validation around your self-worth from outside of yourself. So I really feel, even though this is a love reading for you, I feel that it's really important that this is about your guides are wanting you to say that there's some work for you to be done on your sense of yourself, your self-esteem, the way that you feel about yourself, okay? Because I want to turn that strength energy, and I want to turn it back upright, so then you can really start to work on yourself. Now, Mara is in the chat. Mara says, yes, I'm worried if I'll be able to bear a child, okay? And so this is the thing. It's like, you know, I suppose as a woman, most women do want to be able to bear children. That's their right, isn't it? But it's kind of like, I feel like for you that's really the focus for you at the moment is working on your sense of yourself. And when you do that, and when you lift that vibration, then that you'll call that child in. You will, but you're blocking it at the moment through that lack of self and that kind of that need, that feeling that you need a man in your life to bring whatever it is that you're, that sense of fulfillment, or this child. Okay, it's kind of like just knowing that there's other ways that you can go about doing that. But your guides really want you to focus on yourself and building your sense of yourself back up again. Okay. But I'm also interested in why your parents were coming through around that. And Mara, I'm getting some pain in my ear. I've got some an earache. So do you suffer from tetanus or anything like that, or vertigo or anything like that? Because I'm getting a little bit of ringing in my ear. And so your guides really want you to hear this message that's coming out for you tonight, okay? So I'm not sure if you have physical symptoms going on in your ear yet, but they really want you to hear the advice that I'm giving you tonight, okay, that they're giving you through me. So, and it's interesting that this is at the bottom of the deck, the Hangman. So right now isn't the right time for you to bear a child. Right now isn't the right time for you to be dropping into a relationship. Right now is the time for you to be focusing on the solar plexus energy, okay? Really connected and drawn to that big, beautiful yellow energy around his head. So Google solar plexus meditation. If this resonates with you guys, then please Google guided solar plexus meditation. Okie dokie. Mara said I had a migraine. This isn't migraine energy. So when I get migraines, it comes through, but that could be giving you your balance out of whack, okay? Because migraines tend to come through when I feel them into someone's energy at the back of their head. But it could be, the migraine could be from my ear could be from that migraine. Okay, thank you so much. My pleasure. And I'm sorry I didn't give you what you felt like you needed to hear, but what you wanted to hear, but I've given you what you needed, what your guides would like you to hear. Okay, I've got more pain in my back around this, Mara. So there's pain in my hip around this as well. This is that womb energy, and this is where you were. Oh, here it is. Was that you that I was talking about womb energy around? That I was getting that? It was you. Okay, this is where the womb energy is coming through for me, for you, around that need or want for the child. Okay, and it's showing up in your hip as well. So I would also Google base chakra and womb clearing. Google some womb clearing stuff. Who just showed up on my feed that's doing womb clearing at the moment? Oh, who was that on my Insta feed? Because they're showing up for me to give them the message to you, to work with them. Who was it? It's gone. It's gone. Sorry, Mara. But Google womb energy. Get a yoni egg. YONI, get a yoni crystal egg, okay, and work with that. I work with yoni eggs. They're amazing for grounding. They're really, really great too for clearing kind of shitty womb energy as well, and stuff that's stuck, even from past lives. We bring all this in with us. So it's really great for clearing base chakra energy, womb energy, and anything around sexual energy, around past experiences, even to our past lives. Okay, okay. So we've got Anne works in fertility and health. Do you work on a holistic way? Because I'm looking for womb clearing meditations and someone who does energy work around around the womb. But Anne, feel free to drop your deets in the chat, and Mara can take that up or not. But if someone that's watching this, if you work energetically with this kind of thing, pop your deets in the chat, please, for Mara to have a look at and to dive into. I am perfectly 100% okay for, if that's your vibe, to do that. But I'm looking for holistic, I'm looking for meditations for womb healing, but also, Anne, please feel free, drop that in. Okay, guys, I'm just going to come back to these 4 cards. So your cards, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm going to do, so put, Anne says, I've been helping nature heal for 20 years. Oh, I love her already. Let's have a look at Anne. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Guys, put your card choice in the chat, please. Card 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm going to give the beautiful Anne a card, just a general card, because the other thing that I do is when people jump on in my live and they jump on and they're in the chat and they're sending and they're doing comments, people that jump on for support for somebody else who I'm reading for, I'm more drawn to give you a reading as well. So people that are jumping on offering support, not advice, okay, definitely not advice, but support and words of and kindness and love and energy healing, please put those in the comments, because I will be drawn to give you a reading as well, okay? Because that is, the reason this is such a beautiful, beautiful feed and collective energy is because, you guys are all, when we get like-minded people together, then we all kind of share in the same vibration, right? We're all, you wouldn't be on a page called Spiritual Events Directory if you weren't, if you didn't lead or, believe in spirit and believe in that connection. So I feel like this is why we have such an amazing crew in this, on these lives. So really beautiful. Okay, so keep putting your number up while I give Anne a general card. Anne, have you got anything that you're wanting, any guidance around, anything at all? Trudy says, I love this group. I freaking love it as well, man. I love it, I love it, I love it. I used to do readings from a big crew in America because I did my training through an American crew, and to get to even be able to read on there, to be a broadcaster, you had to do a 4-month intuitive thing. You had to read for the big wigs, this chick's a big deal in America. You had to give her private readings, had to read for all the other crew and like live, and you had to do all this stuff. It was very daunting, but an amazing group of people, but not like this. You guys are so nice, so beautiful, so amazing. Okay, Trudy Fox is amazing too. Is Trudy Fox on our live? Okay, now I can't see your questions, so I'm just going to pull out a couple of cards for our career and business direction for our future. I'm in Melbourne. Okay, how are you guys all going in Melbourne? Jess says, I love listening to the readings. Yeah. How are you guys going in Melbourne? When are you coming out of lockdown? Okay, can I get a card for Anne, please? Card for Anne around her business. Okay, so I definitely feel like, Anne, your business is wanting to go down a more intuitive level, particularly around emotions and around working with female emotions, because you've got the King of Cups coming out here. So this is a very intuitive card. It's a very emotional-driven card. Kinesiology. Have you thought about kinesiology, Anne? Because this card is coming through for you. Kinesiology is coming through for you, okay, around connecting into emotions. Because, guys, what kinesiology does is it allows us to, we use the body, okay, we use the body, the muscle monitoring on the body to connect to subconscious processes of the brain. So particularly things around emotions. So I'm getting you connecting to holistic practice to help with the work that you're already doing. And here it is here. This is a huge card of manifesting. Okay, you've got Sun sitting in Aries here, which is, Mars in Aries. Mars in Aries. Okay, so this is a really strong card about, what's coming up next for you. You've got the world in your hand there. You are supported. I feel like you've got a really strong support system behind you as far as your husband goes. Have you got 2 small children as well? 2 children, maybe not small children, 2 children and a white fluffy dog. Okay, but you've got support there and you've got that around you. Okay, I feel like your partner's always going to have your back. It's interesting though, because this is coming out in the reverse. Okay, so you've got the King of Pentacles here. So this is a card of really grounding and really, being where you are on top of your game. So it tells me that you're not quite there yet, as far as there's more for you to study, there's more for you to learn. Okay, and I feel like you're going to have to spend some money to take on some new study, because this is what your guide, she says, oh my God, I do. What did I just say? When I channel, I can't remember what I've said. I can't remember what I've just said. What did I say? What are you saying I do? Oh my God, I do at. Why do I talk so fast? Okay. Oh, was that around the little dog? That's what I just said. Little white fluffy dog. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Okay. So yes, she recommends yoni eggs. Brilliant. Okay, so Suzanne Clark is saying, hi, Anne, do you have a page about the fertility work you do? Yeah, so that's what I was saying to you before, Anne. Please put your page up, put your link up here. Okay, I'm going to run out of time, so I'm going to quickly crack off with these 4 cards here. Okie dokie. So, sorry I didn't get to you tonight, Jess. Jump on next Thursday. So, guys, if I didn't get to you, then jump on. Yes, we'll put up now. Yeah, do it now, because you've only got 3 minutes left before I jump off to have my salmon and broccoli with rice. Okay, she's up, guys. Helping nature heal. Oh, I love one of my good friends is Helping Hearts Heal, and she's a grief counselor. I love that that's your name. Oh, that's beautiful, Anne. Thank you. Do you have the white fluffy dog? What were you saying about, oh my God, I do? Okay, let me know. Okay, so who chose number 1? Let me scroll. Who chose number 1? Who chose number 1? Who chose number 1? You've got the King of Swords coming through. Okay, so this is very much somebody who is empowered, somebody who's in charge, somebody who's very much a man of words or a woman of words, someone who is a person of words. So I'm not sure, but there's a really strong energy around communication for you if you chose card number 1. And particularly if it was, should I approach this person? Should I do this with this person? Well, then this is a really strong yes card around communication, but being very grounded and very anchored in your communication. This is not intuitive. This is not a moon energy at all. This isn't anything like that. This is a very strong energy about logical thinking and about being very about being very logical about what it is that you're bringing through, okay? Contracts and things like that air energy. So think Libra, think Aquarius, think Gemini vibes, okay? Learning, studying, communication, anything to do with your mind, okay? But on a big level, that's card number 1. Card number 2, you got 2 of Swords, Moon in Libra, big decision coming up, particularly around emotions connected to relationships. So I would say that there's a need for you to go within, take that mask off, take that blindfold off, check in with your emotions, go in, connect into your heart. Penny, I'm coming. Connect into your heart. Get out of your head. Get out of that first card. Get into the second. Okay, get out of your head. Tune into your emotions. That's where your answer is going to be. Card number 3, we've got the beautiful healing energy of Temperance. Okay, she's asking and she's saying to you, bring things back into balance. Things are out of balance at the moment. Your guides know. Gabrielle is over you and she's watching you. She's guiding you in this path. There's a connection. There's a need to get out in nature, but there's a need to bring more balance into your life. Okay, check to see where your life is out of balance at the moment. Okay, get back into that vibratory state of attracting everything in. If you chose card number 4, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift from God and it's coming in and you are welcoming it in. So this eclipse energy is saying don't say no to anything, and this card number 4 is saying the exactly same thing. It's open your arms up and call it in. Say yes to all the opportunities that are coming for you over this next lunar phase and over the next week. Say yes to everything. Say no to nothing unless it's super, super dodgy. Then say double yes. Okay, guys, www.theenergymuse.com.au. Mini readings are available tomorrow from $15. Hit me up if I didn't get around to you tonight and you want an in-depth reading. I've got 30-minute readings, 60-minute readings. I've got mini readings, and they're done like this and sent to you straight away tomorrow. Anyway, okay, love and light. Have an amazing week, and happy new moon in Gemini. Happy solar eclipse in Gemini. Now, go and get your moon baths. Off. Don't have a moon bath. Do it. Drink more water. Do it. Peace out.